All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Bowls SA live stream. I'm Isaac Trenorden. I'm joined here again with Andrew Smith. Welcome back, mate.
Good to be here, mate. The ladies are just finishing up their up and back before we get into this final. The guys have started their final over on the adjoining rink, and we'll keep you updated with scores over there. But conditions have suddenly become very calm, Isaac.
They have, yeah. All the winds dropped away. It's got a pretty cool as well. But no doubt room for a cracking final. We've got starting us off from Modbury Bowling Club, we've got Raylene Heitman and Vicky Arvin, and they're going to have the yellow stickers on. Up against Ascot Park, Sally Denton and Beth Quinlan, who have the green stickers on. Smithy, a couple of clubmates of yours, are you going to back them in for the win here? Or
to all my good friends out at Modbury, I'll try and be totally unbiased through the course of this commentary. But we're expecting a good game. Vicky Arvin, a real good player. You know, she's been around a long time and been playing great stuff through the home and away season. I don't know a lot about Raylene, to be honest, but Modbury ladies had a very good year getting to the preliminary final. First up from Division 1 into Premier League, so a great effort. Sally and Beth Quinlan, well known to most, huge experience. State and national player. She may be getting a bit weary, Isaac, though, because she's played Prestige Medley on the weekend, made a couple of finals here during the week. But hopefully the adrenaline of the final will keep it going. Good start there from Sally.
reasonable response as well from Raylene, correcting on her first. She's had a bit of over 60 state exposure, Raylene.
Two good shots. Latched onto the weight pretty well straight away. Our two leaders.
Green just before the final. It's been like this all week, but just before the final it did just have a quick roll. The sun's set here at Club Holdfast, so it'll be interesting if the green has changed much since they just came off. It's probably been off for half an hour now. The green got rolled, but in that time the sun has set and the lights are now taking full effect. So yeah, it'll be interesting if the green speed has changed for them. Still running quite freely.
Yes, the surface is quite magnificent, to be honest. Compliments to Bradford Porter on his excellent work. He knows his job very well. So Vicky's drawn the shot. Beth on the forehand.
Bowl's coming off. If she's a little bit tight, can sit the shot bowl. Not far away. Speed was good if she was around. That good again, Vicky Arvin. Got to be holding two shots.
My turn, you leave that ball one amongst. No, man, if you get that half, you're really getting anyway. Like it to
So great start from Vicky. Excellent work. Raylene, another left-hander to challenge us, Isaac, in the commentary.
Yes.
Swinging out a little wide on that her forehand.
Slight change of hands here. Only just the 2 shots down. Be pretty happy if she can beat these blue bowls. Turns to the jack.
A pretty good shot, sliding under. Good attempt. Beth probably hoping for something just on the high side rather than crossing the line.
Not much to change for Sally. Played the first one pretty well. As you said, Smithy, something that finishes on the high side is probably of better value. Needs to sit a bowl here.
So just sliding through with a little bit of weight. I'm sure there's a bit of nerves around for the ladies. We have some drag racing happening on Anzac Highway at the moment. Now Vicky, her first 2 bowls have been excellent. Just needs to die inside of Raylene's jack high bowl to count. Lovely weighted bowl again, just a little bit wide. Beth on the backhand. Needs to run, I think, on a good line. Just a couple of feet more.
Played this pretty well. Vicky Arbin needs to hurry a little bit to sneak in. Just fell out.
Provides a little more of a challenge for Beth. Changing hands. We're looking to promote their 3 woods just coming in.
Can sneak around and sit the shot bowl as well, Smithy. Reasonable track. Just going to run out of steam, I think. So, Vicky Arbin, Raylene Hyman hit the scoreboard first with 2 shots. Do have the men's final going on next door. I think you mentioned that earlier, Smithy. We'll try and keep you guys updated with their score where we can.
So a 3/4 length end. Thrown by Raylene. Matt well back. A pretty handy start. Very handy start, to be honest. 6 inches short. Sally staying on the forehand. On a good line. Just, leaving a bit in the tank there.
Just getting a fair bit of turn out there, Smithy.
Yes, even though sort of the traditional characteristic of TIFF dwarf greens is that they do slow down in the evenings, but the line tends to stay the same. So still plenty of turn. Just need to obviously adjust to the weight.
Sally's second bowl, sorry, slides past. It's a good track though. Gives Beth the opportunity now. Bowl past. If you're tuning in, let us know who you're going for in the comments. Played from Vicky Arbin here. Just running out of steam. She played it well.
Yes, with the coolness of the evening, Isaac, the effect of the roller may drop off reasonably quickly. Just the same, these greens are still running at a very nice pace.
So Beth, underneath Sally's here, if she can run up, even just get to second wood. She's done enough to get second shot. She played it pretty well. So seeing a switch of hands. Still just on the draw from the way that it was called from Raylene. Out of steam. It's going to make it hard for Beth on that same track underneath.
Yes, run out of steam, but a bit of a menace. So no real way in on the back end. Beth probably looking to clear outside of Sally's bowl to get a nice close second wood. She's on a great track. Dropping down. Falls overs close. Still one down, but two very good bowls. Two ends on the men's final. Nathan Black and John O'Voigt out to a 5-0 lead against Gary Smith and Liam Coe. Good effort from Raylene. just needs to clear her own short bowl. Actually, even if she ran into it, would probably help the situation. A little bit high. Still came back a long way at the end.
He still got all the way back to the centre line.
This is looking good. Excellent shot from Raylene here.
She's going to turn enough to Beth's bowl. Not quite.
Sat her own.
Right, can she correct on her weight?
Weight looks better.
Yeah, like you said, Smithy, even if she turns something at the front, it probably gives Beth
Needs a clear run.
better chance. Got the clear run all the way to the jack. What a shot.
What a shot for 2 shots. Well played, Sally. Fair correction.
Certainly was. So keep letting us know in the comments who you're going for. It's great to see plenty of support coming through. It's a tough one here for Vicky Arbin.
It'll be a big relief for Sally, I think. She's probably the least experienced of the 4 players. Sure what Vicky has on here. Sally's got 2 bowls past the jack. Any connection on the shot bowl just simply moves them back there. Maybe it's just a draw for second wood. Probably had good weight. Didn't clear the short wood. Opens up a little gap for Beth to try and draw through.
Clears the front, she's very close. Probably a touch quick, but makes it ever so slightly tougher. Vicky on the forehand once again. She's got more weight with this one. She's going to turn enough.
Solid contact on Sally's short bowl. There's certainly no danger for Beth. Can be quite comfortable. Even if she can get around to touch Sally's bowl, could make a score of 4. Pretty happy to draw another, I would think. Lost the line a little. Well, probably the weight more than anything. But gets them on the board.
Certainly does. 2, 2 and 2.
We're back. 3/4 length end, Cooper sign to Cooper sign. Sally leading off on her forehand.
It's a great start.
Excellent start.
So in the previous game, Smithy, they struggled on the commentary box side, so the right-hand side of the screen right now, drawing this way. Seems like the ladies are opting for the other hand so far. Seemed to be the kinder one as well in the previous.
Breeze has also changed a little, so not as strong at the moment. A couple of gusts every now and then, but generally speaking, a little bit kinder. So this is good work from both ladies. One on, one pass. That's copybook.
That's it.
Looks like Noah Phillips is watching.
Well played here from both these leaders. Both one on, both one behind.
Perfect line, all four bowls. Going to the backhand.
Sliding pass, definitely still in the game there.
Forehand. Be happy to contact Raylene's bowl. Get a little bit of movement. Clears it. She gets the jack. Well foreseen by Beth getting that bowl there. But a great shot to clear that and get a little touch on the jack.
Played this pretty well. Speed's good, just not sure it's going to get all the way back.
So positive call from Raylene.
Still a chance to touch the jack again. Can make a really good 2 shots. Just going to slide underneath. Probably lacking at least 2 feet, I reckon.
A little bit of both probably. Just a tad of grass and a tad of weight.
They were looking at the forehand for a while then, Smithy, and then have just decided that the backhand is the better option. Beth's bowl coming up, can get a couple of rolls out of that. Sneak something past, draw 2 shots.
Sally, she's certainly played a good weighted bowl. Just going under the head. Handy.
Yes, probably an opportunity to sit that Vicky Arbin bowl out if it doesn't change, Smithy. Really needs another one in the head.
Looks a little bit wide. Might be onto Beth's bowl. He's just got under it now. That was a great deal of late turn. Left-hander's forehand, I guess.
Still a couple of bowls to sit here. Bit of jack movement. It's probably a pretty good result, to be fair. Wouldn't want Raylene to jump on, sit the shot bowl through for 3. She's going to...
It's a great effort from Sally, however. What a shot that is. Good bowl. Front toucher. Certainly both those bowls turned very late.
They did. Bit of a falsie.
Full start.
So Raylene arriving on her forehand. Gets a turn out of any of these 2 shot bowls. Bit of jack. Well played. Hard to say if she's up or down, but my gosh, it looks a lot better for Heitman and Arbin.
Very difficult to tell, but she could have made 2 there. But nice head to reach into for Beth. Just probably 1 yard of weight, working off the outside bowls, sitting the back bowl and dropping. Area. Clear run. Obviously got that little gap, Isaac, just between the jack and Vicky Arbin's bowl. It looked like she was right on track for the sit, but four ladies have settled down very quickly, Isaac. It's augurs well for a high standard final.
It's a fantastic head that they've built so far here.
Vicky on the forehand. We're looking to defend the trail, I think. A bit further than she would have liked. But Beth, a similar bowl. Touch her for 3. Set a bowl and drop for 1.
Quite turn enough here. Probably a little bit quicker than her last one as well.
On the forehand again. sure that she really wants to turn anything up front there. Ooh. The roll on that bowl would have been down, I think, but
Yes.
anyway. Cleaning up around the place now. Good camera work on the measuring. Well, that one's in. I suspect that one is in also. Oop, wrong.
So one shot. Heitman and Arbin take some 3-2, 3 ends played. 15 ends in this state pairs women's final. Nathan Black taking on Gary Smith in the men's final next door. Let us know in the comments if you're tuning in, where you're tuning in from, who you're going for. If you're enjoying the coverage, give it a share. So Raylene getting in, number 4 underway.
Leaving that one a little short. Opportunity for Sally to take advantage of that.
Looks tight as well, Smithy.
You mentioned the green was rolled and the evening air. Pace can sometimes drop fairly quickly. Once it does, I think it from what the boys said last night, pretty well stays at a good pace all night. That's a good correction.
Sally, can she correct? Definitely on a wider arc, but they are coming home. Question is, how far is this one going to come back? Pretty reasonable.
Another couple of ends completed in the men's final. Just wait for the score. Nathan Black leading Gary Smith 8-2 after 5 ends.
Arbin just falling short. Be the closest bowl so far this end.
Beth just leaving hers a little wide and short, so probably the worst start to an end we've seen.
Just overcooked this one.
Correction from Beth, a little bit of overcorrection really, so just the one shot worth talking about anyway at the moment to Vicky. Not sure that'll change. Raylene on her backhand.
Her bowl coming up, being that teal bowl, but she's still left this one short. Sally on a forehand. Well, may get a little bit of luck, no? Poor read.
Yeah, I missed that by a fair bit.
Forgot how much they're turning on that hand. Raylene, got to be closer on this one.
It's a good shot, still sliding through slightly, but even though they're it's past best bowl, so it's funny how an end sometimes starts poorly. It stays that way for quite a while, then eventually someone plays a blinder.
Forehand once again for Sally.
Looks better weight.
It's to hurry now. Oh, she's drawn another second shot. Definitely only the one down.
So Vicky, a good chance to consolidate this end. The only bowl of note so far. In good country. Possibly counting, I don't know, but
Probably forces Beth on the backhander now. Unless she wants to just sort of play a bit of a...
well, if those two bowls were counting anyway, I don't think I'd try to negotiate on the backhand. I'd just look to draw in there and hope you find a path.
Speed's good here. Needs to do exactly that, Smithy. Find a path through. Not the case. Crashes on the front one. It's definitely two shots now.
So safety first for Vicky, heading to the backhand. No danger out there. Swinging out wide. That's a great shot. That just shows how much room there was around those short bowls. Bit more aggression here. Nothing to lose. Sits, contacts and runs too far, so still a count of 2. Taking the score to 5-2 on 4 ends.
That's it. So this will be the 4th game of the day today for the ladies. Of course, this is the first event, I guess, gendered event for the week that has started at a final 16. So 4s and triples yesterday and Tuesday started a final 8, which is why they played the 3 games, and it turned out that we could stream the ladies' final and then stream the men's final after. But the men's final currently being played out in a couple of rinks next door. Her forehand.
Let that one slip a little out wide. And
Sally, if it keeps turning, her speed is awesome.
I think so, yeah. Probably your outside line.
Whoops. Unfortunately quicker. Can Sally correct? Speed was all time. Not quite. Reasonable attempt, holding 2. Played this pretty well, Vicky Arbin.
it's a class shot. Well done.
Probably been the most consistent bowler so far, Smithy.
Certainly, right from the first end, and she drew the 2 they scored on that end. So yes, has found the range pretty well. Good response from Beth, however. So the men's score we will update every time their scoreboard is updated, which will be every couple of ends. So currently 8-2 Nathan Black after 5, as we mentioned a while ago. 2 good bowls from Vicky. Trying to get back. Handy bowl.
Both players going to the mat. Still probably just both going to be on the draw. Both players unable to draw a close one in the first attempts.
That's why they give you 4, Isaac.
I'd be lost without 4. And
It's just lost their way a little bit, the 2 leaders. What can Sally do here?
her first 2 were pretty reasonable, Smithy, not that far away.
This is a big improvement. If she clears the jack and gets to Vicky Arbin's back bowls, it's a great shot. Well played.
It's a great lawn bowl. Currently holding 2 shots. Raylene needs to get one in the area. Can sit a bowl, can get the jack down the line. She's got to be into him here. Needs to hang a little bit more. Just collects a little bit of jack on the way through. It's hard to tell who's got shot there, Smithy.
That is a directional arc of 5 bowls, any of which could be shot.
Come on, Beth.
Wouldn't change Sally's shot, I wouldn't think. She just needs to land on any of those and she will be shot.
So not much to change on her last attempt.
Looks a bit quicker.
And wider. Oh, it keeps ripping. Can work in.
It was only quicker, really. Perfect line.
Gives Beth just a little bit of insurance now to potentially play a little bit more. Sit any of those bowls. She sticks around for shot. They've got Raylene's got another bowl past, probably another 4 or 5 foot past where Sally's bowl has just landed. So wouldn't expect Beth to be playing quick weight through it anyway, but just probably means she could add a couple of feet, really force the line. Vicky first say at the end though.
Yes, she's got first crack. Looks like she played a pretty fair bowl here.
Wow.
Why worry about sitting on anything when you can draw a front toucher?
It's a very, very good lawn bowl. Vicky Arbin. Hard to say up or down. What it does do though, it has forced Beth on the backhand playing with weight. Can she make contact?
Attacking.
Turn a bit more. It's well played. She's going to be 2 shots down. You see that back bowl of Raylene still there and punches the shot bowl through.
Which way are you coming? That way?
Really makes it a 1-bowl singles match though.
It does. It's a good result.
Let's try and get that right.
Vicky Arbin on its way, drawing to the ditch.
Looking like it's getting past the 2 metre. Oop. Yes, it does. But barely.
Side you want?
Trouble for Beth is she has to find a line one way or the other. She's looking at forehand.
Nothing to crash on the forehand.
3 shots down, so as much as there's plenty of room,
It's going to need a hang here.
She's crashed into the front. That's a disastrous result.
Just going to be the 3 shots. Unlucky. She played a very good bowl with her first. Poking their nose well out in front here. Currently 8-2. 5 ends played. They've won the last 3 ends.
Well, we know the lead. Can be chased down. We saw that in the men's semi-final. So a fairly long end.
To hurry.
Oh,
Just a little.
that's an excellent start.
Sally following down. Does she have enough revolutions to get to the jack? She played it very well. Drawing the shot. Not much to change here for Raylene. Happy with another bowl around it. Hangs a little for the bowl. Slides past. Be happy with that. 2 seconds. Sally on a nice wide arc. They have been coming back. She slides past. She'll be pretty happy. That's textbook leading. 1 on, 1 behind.
Ladies with a rug. Yeah, no, look at it.
Yarbin has been drawing very well so far in this game. It's a reasonable shot. Just a little bit runny, but absolutely in the game there. Yarbin's still going to try and draw this bowl off, see if she can get a little touch on the jack. Only the 1 shot down. No reason not to be up and into this head. Is she going to turn enough? Not quite, but another fantastic home. Beth. She can get another turn out of Sally's bowl. She played it very well. Lay it over. Not quite. It's 2 good shots.
Sally's bowl has just fallen over, so she did lay it over. But, the running on her backhand. Nothing to lose by reaching.
Exactly right, Smithy. She is reaching here. Is she going to turn to the jack?
Just holding high of the jack. Sits on Beth's bowl.
Good result to get a couple of turns out of that, in fact. Sally really got to try and draw the toucher here, I think, Smithy. Doesn't want to leave it for the opposition to do. They make 5 shots if they get it right.
If they get the outside of the jack and just get 2 or 3 feet of weight, goes into the gap just in front of Vicky Arbin's bowl, it's a big result.
That's it. It's on a wider arc.
Still just hanging, yep, a little high.
Speed was probably better.
No option for Sally but to stay on this forehand, try and tidy things up a little. Looking better.
Needs to hurry.
Good attempt, I'm not sure.
Be interested if that's nearly in the count, Smithy.
Could be the angle, the camera angle, so challenging.
So can Vicky Arbin draw a toucher here? 2-foot toucher here. She's got to be close to 5 shots. Chance if she gets it to the right place. I think she can nearly be 6, in fact.
Well, she looks a little underlined to me. A little crash onto Sally's bowl.
Pretty reasonable effort. It was a touch tight. The first 2 she attempted, she did just miss wide of the jack.
Interesting now. Potential to drop a 3 or a 4 or a 5, so. That's be a little disappointment with this ball, I think so. Left that one short, but she can be confident, Vicky. She's got her own bowl to turn into. If she turns it into the shot bowl, it's at least second wood. So no problem reaching.
That's it. Similar speed.
She's turning quicker this time.
Well, that is going to be very stiff.
That is very, very unlucky. Quite. Sometimes what can go wrong will go wrong.
All right, well, can Beth adjust? Just needs to beat this front teal-coloured bowl. She's played it well.
There you go, how quickly things change. There's a count of 5. Oh, Sally's hands smaller, couldn't quite.
So 6 ends played. It is currently 8-7. Still in favour of Vicky and Raylene.
But it's a big momentum shift.
So here's 5 shots. On the back of a couple of really good draw bowls. Was a bit lucky to get one of those shots pumped up.
So thinking about length. Going to play a fairly lengthy end. Beth standing back towards the 2 metre.
Perfect jack placement. Right in the Cooper's logo.
Sally on the forehand. Preferring forehand both ways. Eyes under. Good weight.
Raylene, reasonable start. She probably struggled with her weight a little bit so far tonight, Smithy. Had a few overs and unders.
Still the challenge of changing paste green. Good correction here from Sally. Still going to go under a little. But hangs around. Good shot. Oh, and bonus of falling the right way. Raylene changes hands.
Pretty well. It's going to draw the shot. Very well played, in fact.
That's a great shot. That hand really is turning late out there, and she picked that to perfection. Okay, well, the logo's the full treatment there. Bowl South Australia, hence the line.
Coopers, thanks for coming.
On the backhand. It's a little high, wide and handsome. One got away from her a little. I'm sure she'll correct. Vicky heading down. Score in the men's final, 14-3 in favour of Nathan Black. Against Gary Smith and Liam Coe. Nathan and Jono have that under control at this stage. On the backhand again.
Another really good second wood if she doesn't draw the shot here.
It's a great correction. Another bowl on the head. Gives them the chance to play confidently. Vicky will be looking just to sit inside Sally's bowl on the outside for another counter. Doesn't want to turn too soon. Well, still holding, I think, but just changed things around a little. tell, but I think Raylene's bowl is still the shot.
Could look that way. So Beth's first one did miss past. Probably good 8 or so feet past. Could come into the game at this stage. Sally, no doubt, just trying to be reaching up on the backhand, just over the draw. Sit that shot bowl. Even get to a turn out of Beth. It's a pretty good result. Just go pretty close to getting up to the shot bowl.
Even just rocking the shot bowl will probably get a touch on the jack. She'll shift it sideways enough for Beth's bowl to be shot.
Watching with a bit of interest. She's going to get there though.
Not reaching.
Still just a touch of breeze about, poking up into the wind, going the way that we're going currently.
Certainly picked up in the last 5 or 10 minutes. You can probably hear it through the microphone. I can guarantee you it's not getting any warmer.
It's important for Sally to reach here. She sits the shot bowl. She's nearly three shots if he gets no movement on the jack.
Gets the absolute perfect connection, yes. That looks more positive out of the hand. Turning now. It's a good attempt and it's not made the head any worse for Beth. Nor has that really. So 2 seconds, bowl in a good catching position. Just has to negotiate Vicky's bowl. Two feet in front or so. Confident weight. Turning now. Just too late.
Another bowl in a very good area.
May have lost a second though. Not that I think is a particular problem, Isaac. I can't see you taking your own second wood out.
Thought for a second it may have forced her onto the other hand, maybe with a nice wider draw. Jack's probably really going to go to the left of screen should she make contact with the shot bowl. Bowl there probably a bit of a waste, unfortunately.
They've played their last few bowls very cautiously, actually, Raylene and Vicky.
Can Beth correct on her line? Weight looks less. She looks a bit wider too, in fact.
That was, well, a good attempt, but just had to cross the line to get a contact on the shot bowl.
So Raylene on the backhand. Can't imagine she'll be very close to this, to be honest. She overplays it slightly. She goes down.
Fairly safe weight. from Vicky. Izzy. So 1 takes the score to 9-7 on 7 ends.
So for those of you just joining us, this is the Bowls SA Women's State Pairs Final. Sally Denton and Beth Quinlan up against Raylene Hyman and Vicky Arbin.
And in the men's, Nathan Black and John O'Voigt now leading 16-3 against Liam Coe and Gary Smith. That's after 9 ends, so they'll be finishing well before the ladies. Full length end pretty well being played here. Raylene just dropping short, probably 4 feet. Following up. Seems to have the same problem. Change in length. Good correction here, I think, from Raylene. She's dropping down now. It's going to be a very handy shot. Good correction.
Sally correct. Needs about 3 feet on her first attempt. 4 feet probably best.
Looking better.
Track's good.
Looking great, actually. Turning. Just needs to arrive. A very, very good second wood, just the same. Good setup. Well done from the leaders there.
Leading quite well tonight, Smithy, considering. Bit of breeze about.
Just after a shaky start. Doing very well.
Let us know where you're tuning in from, everyone. It's always great to see how far and wide these streams go. It's always at least someone tuning in internationally, which is always great to see. So let us know where you're tuning in from, whether it's country South Australia, somewhere else in Australia, or internationally.
Vicky on her forehand. Just needs to get past Sally's bowl. Dying very quickly down there in the last 6 or 8 feet.
Beth, we know how much they turn from here, Smithy. Is she going to get back enough?
Great effort. Just touches the shot bowl as it gets past. Good shot from Vicky. Another counter, but also makes things a little easier for Beth to Land on the 2 bowls. Widens the target.
That's it. The same bowl. She gets the shot. Tighter.
Turning very early.
Plenty of comments coming through on where everyone's tuning in from. Great to see. Plenty of country South Australia tuning in as well. Keep letting us know where you're tuning in from. If you're enjoying the stream, give it a share. Nice full draw required from Raylene here. Holding 2 shots. Little touch on the jack. A front resting touch would probably be the best opportunity to hold on to this head. She's under the line. Speed was fantastic.
There's nothing to lose by reaching for Sally here. Her own bowl coming in. Jack a foot or so for a couple. Land the 2 counting bowls. Looks a bit high. Hasn't pushed it out again. Same bowl. Toucher. Perfect weight both times, but
Sally, has she corrected? Just needs to arrive.
I'm not thinking she's arriving. Came up very quickly after that one, so. Just an error in technique there. Easy to do when you're trying as hard as these ladies will be at the moment. With that eyes, I could see the dark side of the moon.
Clear night at the moment. A few stars about.
Vicky on the forehand. Looks a good line. If she has the weight, she's played a great shot here. Ooh, it's fallen against the bias. I don't think it counts. But it's a very pesky bowl for Beth to negotiate.
It really probably forces the sort of positive draw weight.
Has to hold past the front stuff. Didn't have the weight.
So Vicky on a nice wide line. Turn a long way. She got the run to get all the way home here. Not quite. Makes that hand terribly difficult.
I think Beth really needs to throw caution to the wind here and rip through that head with plenty of weight. disagrees. It's a high line.
There's going to be 2 shots. Harbin and Heitman hang on again. Still have their nose in front. 11-7. 8 ends played. Play 15 ends in this state pairs final. Both teams still playing reasonably well. Smithy, green's starting to slow down a little bit, but still turning.
Well, it was a ditch-to-ditch end, and we have all but another ditch-to-ditch end here. So it's a good percentage of close bowls. Seems to be struggling for weight. So just past the halfway mark in the match.
You got this one right.
Quick, but
Rather be there than where Raylene's put her first one.
yes, easy also to correct with weight behind. Though I think Raylene's done pretty well here, weight-wise.
Very good. Got the line, Phil.
Good-looking bowl, this one.
It's a beautiful correction.
Well done. Yes, corrected well. Got the first one past.
Beth and Sally only won the 2 ends so far. 8. Raylene and Vicky Arbin have been dominating in terms of ends won. 6 ends won.
Yes, Vicky's been the steadiest bowler of the 4 thus far. May have let this one scoot a little.
Beth played this well.
It's a very good shot here. So, as we've seen before, suddenly a head starts building. Things can happen quickly.
Too far away here.
It's a good correction. Will it stand up to sit Beth's bowl? It will.
Yeah, Vic. Very good.
Onto the jack though, so
Well,
a good close bowl. Still 2 down though. But the close bowl they needed.
And Beth repeat the efforts on the first.
Just needs to hold past Vicky's bowl or under. Under will do for another counter.
It's a good shot. You got to think Raylene and Vicky got to be up on that, what was the right-hand side of screen. A little bit of choose your weight territory too. I think Smithy, you sort of whatever feels most comfortable.
Pretty much that last bowl of Beth's gives you license to be confident. 4, 6, 8 feet of weight. Tight under Vicky's bowl in front helps. Past it, sitting something.
So got the backest bowl just off the lip of the ditch.
Vicky just calling for a yard. I think in these conditions, just confident. Better to be overplayed than underplayed. Well, when I say that.
I don't mind the speed.
Yes, I think that speed would get the good result. Just needs to be tight in amongst it all.
Even she moves that front bowl out of the way, really gives Vicky the opportunity to just rumble up there if she wanted to. That front bowl does also provide a little bit of protection as long as they're around. Sally trying to add to this count.
If she clears just under the weight. I thought she had better weight than that, to be honest. A confident, tight line with the same weight. Pretty much a nothing for wide situation, but I've yet to play a bad bowl here in the commentary box. It's looking good from Sally, wherever it lands. Slowing down now.
It's a pretty good shot.
Good home.
We know they're going to be trying to move a bowl, get the jack down there, so it's a good result.
Just gaining a few kilometres an hour. Once again, not getting any warmer.
So arriving on this backhand. She played this pretty well, I think.
Just needs to hold, just going under. Well, probably the perfect line with another 6 feet away. Beth on the forehand. Out in a good line. Urging it to keep going.
So can she correct? 3 shots down currently.
Didn't look happy when she let it go.
Yeah, it looks tight. Very tight.
Chance for Beth to draw a fourth. The game well and truly still on, with at least a 3-shot count here. We've got a tight line, gets under all that and sits her own and stays for 4.
That's a great shot, Beth Quinlan. 9 ends played. She gets them all square. Well, jumped the gun a little. Gonna have a quick measure. Looked well in.
Just updating the men's final after 11 ends. 16-7 the scoreline in favour of Nathan Black and John O'Voigt against Liam Coe and Gary Smith. On the cusp of 3 state titles in 3 days.
It's been a very good effort from Blackie.
2 for Jono. Not that good. Not that good.
Not as good.
Exceptional performance. And has had to play some blinding shots along the way. The 4s yesterday out in the back green. Played a couple of rippers to get him over the line. So been in trouble on a few occasions, Nathan Black and his cohorts, but managed to find their way out of it on every occasion. Meanwhile, score now 11. Did that end at 4? Yes, it did end at 4. 11 all after 9 ends. Getting into the business end of proceedings. Shorter end. Raylene found the new length straight away. Good shot. He corrected her weight well, but just snuck under the line. Two good bowls here from Raylene. That's a great start. The Bowls SA logo appearing on the
jack. And on the stickers. And on the green. And on the screen. Scoreboard.
Very self-promoting. And on your jacket.
On our tablecloth. On the pencil.
It's a fantastic week, finals week, and I've been here every day. Seen some great bowls. Not only from our noted players, but a lot of newcomers finding their way through to finals week and representing themselves very, very well. And this is a very, very good shot. Oh, the gaps are back. Spoke about the gaps in the semi-final of the pairs.
That's in Nathan
Of
Black.
the men's.
He got 6 or 7 bowls, went through a gap just like that throughout his game. Still able to hang on.
On a knife's edge now, this game. Sally and Beth have hung in with 2 big scores in the 3 winning ends, and Vicky in particular has been a little bit more consistent. Number of ends doesn't count though, Isaac.
No, it's very true.
He's changed around to the forehand after just dropping short on the backhand. Yeah, 1 in, 1 out. No damage. Pretty good setup. Nothing but a draw shot on the forehand for Sally coming up.
So that's called Smithy on the forehand, just looking to draw this one in. 2, maybe 3 shots down.
Don't think she's quite reaching.
Played this pretty well, Raylene Heitman.
It's 3 very nice bowls on this end for Raylene. Built the head very nicely. So they're looking to add a yard of weight just to land in amongst them. Probably not all bad. Might have opened up and helped make a decision for Beth.
It's another very good draw bowl from Raylene. It's going to be at least 4 shots, if not 5. Tough one. Be interesting what Beth plays. She will get first crack at the head. I hope they make their way to the side so we can see it. I have to think she's playing weight here. She is on the backhand. Running up the middle, missing.
Well, 3 down, I think.
Could even be 4, I think, Smithy. She draws another here or throw one down the back.
I think she'll be a little conservative at the moment. Not that I'd be concerned about the back. It's a long, long way from the ditch. If Jack's in the well, she's still got another bowl to come after this one. I would have put more heat on the head, but it's always easier to put one there rather than put one there when you're down.
It's true.
Beth
Running again. Better track. Has she got the jack?
She has got the jack.
All the way, and she pokes herself through. Doesn't collect the back bowl. I believe the jack stayed in, so she should have one shot. Got to find where the jack has gone. There you go, out in the right-hand corner.
And
Screen.
Best bowl didn't even go in the ditch in the end after ploughing through all of that, so right on the plinth. Looks like a long way to draw a shot, but out in new territory. Not confident of the line you need to take.
She just gets past the tee and stays on, and she's the shot here, Smithy. Well, needed to get past the tee. Could be an umpire measure.
The umpire's been called, but having a chat. Oh, here he is. He's right. He'll need some assistance.
That's it.
Here comes Rob from the other end. Good. On the job.
Getting a quick measure here from the umpires.
Very difficult when the things are that far away.
Jack.
Yeah, well, this looks like it's in by an absolute
Shot hole here.
mile. It's a good lawn bowl from Beth, potting the jack. She just stays on, collects the shot. 2 ends in a row, and they find themselves in front.
Is that the first time, Isaac? I think.
That is the first time they found themselves in front, yes.
So 12-11 up after 10 ends for the green team. Very important hit from Beth. Trouble on the head, nowhere to go on the draw. Got the jack perfectly and managed to follow through. So 3/4 length again, a little bit longer. Ends to go.
Doesn't look short here.
Oh.
Going to run this out. She's pretty close.
Pretty good effort. Yard short.
Get close.
Bit of weight.
Faster.
Needed to clear that bowl.
That luck.
Probably still 2 or 3 feet short, so.
There you come. Very good.
This is certainly better weight. Turning nicely.
Right ball, right.
Side toucher.
It's a great correction.
So 2 ends to go in the men's final. 19-7 in favour of Nathan Black and John O'Voigt.
Pretty reasonable second shot there from Beth.
Still be under there.
Vicky down on the forehand. Good line, just
Yeah, it's good there.
sneaking past. Always handy there. It's tight and along. If she holds past the front stuff, she's very close.
All the way.
What a great
there.
shot this is.
What a ball, Bill.
Brilliant from Beth Quinlan there. Drew the second shot with her first. The second one, nice and confident up and into the head.
Got the first shot with her second.
That's okay.
On the backhand, Vicky.
Rolling.
Trying hard. Not far away, just turning now and dying with weight, but a good second wood. Should push Sally to the backhand draw shot, I think. There it is on the replay. Great work from our crew here.
So holding one. Nothing. They've got one right at the back. On the close bowl, be pretty happy with.
That turned quickly, but
Speed's probably pretty good. Definitely enough to get the job done. To line right. Like another foot or so just to tuck that jack a little bit away.
Right, weights are here. Got a couple waiting. Have a
Raylene
day,
Heitman,
get it.
has she got no jack?
Right,
What
Bob,
a
well
shot. One down to potentially 3 up.
So Sally needs to correct her weight here. Same weight.
Come back here. You're
Hang on,
good.
we're
You just
changing
go.
hands, however.
Right up to this one.
So going back, she's been leading on the forehand going in this direction all day. So Beth's called her back onto the hand she's played the most bowls on. It's a little high, needs to do some work. Not a bad option, but Beth's on the way in there just to work on.
Okay, right.
The
Now,
Jack
right,
Horse shot ball to sit.
leading this bowl.
Now Raylene a chance to really consolidate this head.
All right. Come on, mate. Very good. Well done. Very good.
Oh, she's probably rocked that one out of the count. Still going to be 3 shots. Don't hate the forehand as an option. Just see the replay.
No, and initially I thought that Sally having played one on the back end, but when you look at the situation, only just need to get past Beth's bowl for a second wood at least. Sit the shot bowl. Obviously for shot, Beth played a brilliant bowl here with a second bowl, so trying to repeat the dose.
That's it. Can afford to be over the draw as well, Smithy, with that bowl of Beth's coming in. She can work off of it. She can sit the bowl as well.
Touch here. Oh, not the right angle. May have made third, not sure. Hard to tell. Different angle of contact then. So Vicky, real chance to for another, put pressure on Quinlan last bowl. She'll be on the backhand.
Looks like it's all over Red Rover in the men's. Jono and Nathan Black coming through with the goods.
Yeah, good
Just
there,
over
Vic.
the weight, Vicky. Would love to put some more pressure on there, so Beth just needs to slight adjustment of weight on the same line and she'll get a good result here. Looks like too big an adjustment.
Clears the front. She nearly gets the jack.
Oh, touch and second wood, I think.
Does look like it's come up for second shot.
Are they looking at shot? Surely not.
Yeah, I think we're one down. Coming
Really?
over here.
The angle of the TV, very deceiving.
One down. I reckon a 1 foot toucher here. She probably takes herself back to 3 or 4 shots. It's going to be worth a crack this time of the game. Only going to be 1 shot down if she is.
Turning very early. Disappointed with that, I'm sure, Vicky.
Can't imagine that one down here at all, to be honest.
Yeah. West measure, but I think that's the shot. Oh.
Get a quick measure. goes to their ball first. Glad we measured that. We know for sure it is now Vicky Arvin who has the shot.
With my fingers. Not that I trust it.
Gets them back all square, 4 ends to play this state women's pairs final. Four ends left to play in this state women's pairs final. Nathan Black and John O'Voigt did just win the men's pair, so congratulations to them. John O'Voigt collecting 2 championships this week, and Nathan Black a whopping 3. Valiant effort from both of them. As Raylene Heitman gets us underway for end number 12. A pretty good start. Still a bit of wind poking around here at Club Holdfast. Hasn't differed too much for most of the week. Generally speaking, the way we're playing now, there's been a little bit of a tail breeze. The ball's still turning a long way, especially on that forehand commentary box side, coming back towards the club. Has she got the speed to get to the jack? Not quite. It's a pretty reasonable lawn bowl. There'll be a few outside of it. Denton doesn't need to change a whole lot. Jack is okay down the line. Just going underneath. Speed was very nice. Definitely in the game. Beth, a great opportunity on the just over the draw, a little toucher. Vicky first crack at this head. Forehand, it's going to turn a long way as it starts to slow down. Speed was probably a bit of an issue anyway.
So Vicky Arvin on the forehand, holding a couple. Now holding 3. Beth only needing a minor correction on her first bowl.
So yeah, the speed was pretty reasonable. Is she going to clear the front too?
Weight looks good enough. We'll hang around. Don't think it's helped.
Raylene makes her way back to the mat. Smithy, quick one for everyone at home. Next week we've got the Women's Country Carnival starting, and we've also got on Sunday we've got our Night Owl State Final. So if you are in the area, want to watch the Night Owl State Final, get down to Hawthorn Bowling Club. The Women's Country Carnival kicks off Monday, finishes the following Monday. Various clubs across South Australia. All the draws, venues, results will be on Bowls Link. Jump on, have a look, get to any of the clubs where you can. And good luck to anyone and everyone playing in those events.
Big week. Country folk love their country carnivals. The men's we've had in February, I think, and
Correct.
Now the ladies' turn. Great to see so many entries come down to compete for country honours. Slightly on the backhand. Looking at a close bowl here. It's not a disastrous head, but there's just a nasty looking head. Trying to come back. Turning late. Would have sat that back had it not got that touch there, but still 2 or 3 down.
Bring that burger in.
Raylene on her forehand. Looks a good angle. Just running a little. Running a lot.
So just wants to drop a couple of feet here, I think, Smithy. Like you said, elements of danger building in this head. Since this blue one, she played it pretty well. It's a reasonable shot, maybe second wood.
Certainly helped. It's moving.
It certainly was moving. No, didn't get that bowl. That bowl, she probably would have been nowhere near it.
So Vicky Arvin looking to just really tidy it up. Closest bowl probably 2 feet away.
It's been the most consistent drawer of the night.
Just going to run into the front. Oh, slid past though. Beth already ready to go on the forehand. Looking at her own bowl short on the line to turn in. Short, sorry, just off the line.
This is threads this needle and gets the jack. She played it pretty well. Not the case. Slides through, no result.
Still totally unsure what's really happening as far as who's holding. Backing in again, only needs to touch anything in front to score. And she will get onto her own bowl. That's definitely the shot.
Sticks around as well.
Don't know what happened with that bowl on the side.
Maybe just back flopped out. I think Sally signalled then 2 and a measure. Which forces change of hands here for Beth. Look at the draw still.
She's on a good angle. The weight is right. It's flying down pretty well. Just slides through. Good attempt, but it's going to be a multiple to Raylene and Vicky at a very good time. That one is in.
Oh, I don't. I'm not sure we need to measure this one.
So there's a break in the game on the 12th end. So Raylene and Vicky sneak back in front.
So 3 ends to play in this women's state pairs final. Down here at Club Holdfast. We'll be back again tomorrow for the final day. We've got the Paladin State Singles. Proudly sponsored by Paladin Sports. If you're in the market for a new club uniform, Paladin Sports the place to get it.
And there's a fantastic start from Raylene. Following it up with a good reply.
It certainly is.
Good area again, just turning. Following up on the forehand, she'd love to turn her own bowl over or just pass it.
Track's good enough to do that, Smithy. One more roll.
There's a good set of 4 bowls from the leaders on that end. Right at the business end of the game.
backhand. Her bowls to push up. Can sneak through that little gap to the jack on the draw, not far away.
Just
Oh, straight there, Fran. Straight.
probably a foot short of weight or two. Beth Quinlan on her forehand. Looking to play just around that bowl. Just stopped turning. This is a great hit of bowl so far.
Both players playing a pretty similar shot here, Smithy. Just 2 or 3 feet, arriving up through their own bowls.
Who's going to get there first?
Exactly right. Vicky Arbin. First one was very close.
Turning early. Jack's on the move, I think.
Left side, made it better. Well done.
It's a pretty good shot, and as Raylene said, has made it better for sure.
If Beth's got the courage to draw a toucher through the gap of the opposition bowls, that would make a huge difference.
Certainly would.
Play what you see.
He's looking at it,
What you can probably do.
deciding more conservative.
Still a chance to turn her bowl or Sally's bowl up into the head as well, I guess, Smithy on the forehand.
Yeah, nothing wrong with this option at all.
Mrs. White is a good option as well. Sneaks one past. They'll be on the backhand trying to arrive. Does she have the speed to turn these front ones?
Get the little split. Ooh, that ball stuck there.
A pretty good effort. Oh, magnificent array of bowls. And so close to the jack here.
Yes, quality head this one when the pressure is on.
Nothing outside of a mat's length. So you got to see, yeah, as they're sort of showing with their hand movements, they're going to be arriving up on that left-hand side of screen.
Why do you start laughing? What is going on between you two?
So, probably a little bit of another case, Smithy, of in a way you can kind of choose your weight. You can have a foot or 6 foot and anything in between.
Okay, you got this, Fraser?
Always feel in those situations better to overplay than underplay. Needs to turn in a hurry. Going to get a bowl in a good place though, so great catcher.
Forehand's a bit tough now, I think, with that sort of bowl wedged in there.
Forehand just need to play overweight because those bowls are sort of planted together to get them to move into a good spot. At the same time, trying the trail on the back end has its risks as well. But
I guess the forehand, she misses wide, she misses in a really good spot. Does maybe give the confidence for Beth to go and play it on her backhand. Speed, the most important part of this shot. Has to be passed, or have the weight to be passed.
Yeah, you got it this time, right? Off yours. This one.
Raylene called to play confident weight through the head on the forehand. Certainly got that. Turning early though. Pushes Sally's bowl into a good spot.
Yep, in here, mate.
Well, is she going to run? I don't think she's got the speed again.
Well, look at you.
Well, reality is Sally and Beth probably need to score this end. Drop 1 or 2 and up and back 4 or 5 down. Always a tough chase. Vicky pushing through the head on the backhand.
Not far away at all. Their bowl coming up.
Got the contact. Run through. Still 1 down.
Now, does she have the opportunity, Smithy? There's less risk on that backhand.
Certainly there's less risk now. Also less reward as Vicky's bowls come into the space where may have been able to just trail her a foot or 2 for a number, but at the same time can eliminate some danger with a very good backhand shot here.
It's wide.
Looks wide, and I think, well, Vicky probably don't know how many seconds. Difficult to tell.
Arriving on the backhand, I don't think she's going to turn.
Got a little bit quick.
Doesn't want to overplay this one now, Smithy. Just be on the draw.
Looks good weight.
Come on, Beth. Down.
Beth Quinlan.
Come on, Beth.
Looks good weight.
What a shot.
Is good weight.
What a brilliant draw bowl. Under pressure, 2 shots. Takes them to 14 with up and back to play.
Well, our viewers can't complain about the quality of bowls we've seen in the last 2 or 3 days or the excitement of the finishes. Fantastic. And another game coming right down to the wire.
I wonder what length we see here. They haven't really been overly adventurous like we've seen in some of the previous streams. Mostly seen longer length ends.
No change here, 3/4 length at least. To longer.
this forehand. She's been leading pretty well. It's a pretty good shot. Speed's fantastic.
Raylene out on a good line, I think.
Good, mate. All right.
Going home beautifully out there.
Yeah, great ball, buddy. Well done.
So it's going a little high and long.
So can she double up? First one a horn.
That one again, right?
Second one a good track.
She's been pretty good at
Very good there.
backing up her first good bowl. Well, it's probably a yard or so further than she'd like to be, but no one, I'm sure Vicky won't be complaining about having one on and one past in that spot.
So Beth drawing on the forehand. Another second wood is good at this stage.
Looking sluggish. Vicky'd love a front toucher here. Well played.
You're good there.
She's played this good.
Yeah, well done.
Collects a little bit of jack as well. Has Beth corrected? Doesn't look far away.
Far better line if she's got the length.
What a shot, Beth.
Great second wood.
Bit unlucky to touch the jack and still not have the shot.
Still holding. Still get in here.
Maybe a little under the line, I think, this time. Under the weight as well.
Good. Wait still.
Not under the weight.
Do you think Sally stays on this forehand here, Smithy?
I think that you would only go to the backhand if you're going to attack. So, yes, they're looking at that. Catcher at the back. Inside half of Beth Bowl. Beth Bowl gets them a shot, punching out the shot bowl. Middle of Beth's bowl onto the jack, gets it back to Sally's. So it's a good option. It would be a confident option. Whereas where she could play a great shot on the forehand and get the jack to that bowl that they're looking at. So no, I think they've elected to try and get another one on the head in the first instance. Get another good bowl on the head and out of the two players, Beth's probably the better shot player. So set something up for a little bit later in the end.
License to be a little bit heavy here, I think, too, Smithy. Anything past, obviously going to help play that more attacking shot later in this end.
You can sort of feel the tension out there now, Isaac, can't you?
You can, yeah.
That's why it's good to be in here.
Raylene still under the line.
So as things are set up, anything under the line the way that head is not going to help either side. Beth would just like another one a little bit high and on the head so she can feel confident to play a more aggressive shot. Better effort.
Certainly is.
May well get the shot herself.
Well, it's a good ball. I think she's still the one down, but two very good seconds. They've got that great catching bowl, that orange one just behind Vicky now, right of screen. There's going to be a lot of value in that.
It's a really interesting setup now because Beth will look to convert. If she connects Sally's bowl, the jack heads to the Modbury back bowl. If she plants her own bowl, she makes 3. Now if she connects Sally's bowl, she's 2 down where the jack is heading. Or perhaps 3. It's a fascinating setup, this.
Do you think you played on the backhand or the forehand here, Smithy? They have to try and get shot.
So you could play a really good shot on the forehand, even with, just over draw weight and be worse off.
I guess at the same time, one down here is not the end of the world. It means they go into the last end with the last bowl. But chasing shots, not easy.
Well, I'd rather get 3 and
Yeah. Be in front.
be 2 up last end.
Yeah.
With a chance of not having to play my last ball.
Yes, that's true. I would be exactly the same. Be trying to get this 3.
So we're looking at the back end. I think she's decided to try and get onto her own bowl. Even that split is okay. A long way away. Touch up the front's going to be interesting. It's all happening.
Be interesting if she stayed in, because if she did, I think it would give her a lot of confidence that if she did get the split up the front and she gets the jack 6 or 8 feet that way.
Looks like it, well, they're not picking it up, so it looks like it must be right on the line. Well, they may not have noticed, but it's close. It's given all the tension.
Another question, Smithy. You put yourself in Vicky's shoes. Is she trying to change the way this looks, or is she just trying to cover?
Looking at a line, she's just trying to cover. Sorry, I didn't have the guts to. Well, she also could play a great shot and go south, so.
She's collected Beth's bowl, so she's going to finish out of bounds.
No hesitation from Beth. She's going to play weight again on the backhand. Try and stay high. She doesn't want Sally's bowl.
A little less speed on this one.
Come on. Come on.
Hurry enough.
Come on, Beth. Come on, Beth.
One roll.
Oh.
Well, I don't think
What do you reckon,
Vicky's
Beth?
playing anything.
Yeah, I probably agree. Take the one and go into the final end, 2 shots up.
She's on the mat.
No. Away. It's too high.
She's just looking to get inside that. She's not going to count, so I'm not sure why you would play it at all.
Yeah, confidently drawing to the very top of that C, I reckon.
There's nothing more safer than that line just played, and fair enough to go into the last end, 2 up. I think.
Well, that is a good point, actually. We didn't ever truly know who had shot. We assumed.
Yeah.
Umpires coming out. There we go. Beth's bowl, definitely not the shot.
Well, we assumed right through that back half of that end that
Yes.
Vicky's bowl was shot. Assumptions are nasty things. Put the flashlight going.
The nervous weight up the other end as a skipper. Could we be going into a last end
Thank you. Yeah.
all square?
We were right the whole time. I
Certainly were.
never in doubt. From side on and with dodgy cameras, we've got it. So,
Last end.
the big finish. 16-14 on 13 ends.
14 ends.
14 ends, sorry. 2 for an extra end for Sally and Beth, 3 for the win. Any score for Raylene and Vicky. A long tournament's work comes down to this.
It's bad. That's not short, right? What do I mean?
Very nearly full length this end. Would like to be getting into and trying to draw out of trouble.
Raylene. And she got the extra 3 feet.
Good here, mate.
Certainly has.
Yeah, lovely ball. Well done. Get right up to that ball, Sal.
That is an exceptional bowl when you're leading by 2. Just have to build a head around it. Give yourself an option to attack it later. Sally, unfortunately, under and short. led very well the last few ends, Raylene. In fact, both leaders have done very well in the last few ends. So it has been a quality game. Mickey out in good space. She's certainly reaching. Good option. Doesn't really need to get anywhere near that back toucher. Really needs to give herself a jack-high bowl, something close.
It's a reasonable attempt.
Looks a good weight, Vicky, this time.
Yeah, great ball.
Yep, no width. Counter.
It's a reasonable attempt. It's just...
Yes, well, at some point this end, I think they're going to have to go for the kill, and I think that's a bowl that's not going to help that attempt. At the moment, probably still can build a head around it if Sally comes up and shifts that and gives them 2 seconds. That would work.
I think she's worth drawing on this commentary box side here, Smithy. She'd hate to leave something a bowl short or jack high.
Well, they don't really need to get anything too close, but Beth's last bowl, his second would leave it for them to pile out the second. Can't play it much better than this though. But there it is. There's the kill shot. So have to attack. I don't think that's the way.
Just signalling a metre over. It's a tough shot. I mean, it's probably not a bad result if she's a little tight and turns that really short one off the line. It does open up a little bit more opportunity, but still. Probably agree with you here. Well, not probably. I definitely agree with you here, Smithy. Got to be playing a bit more weight at this. Yourself more chances to get it out in the open at the very least.
Just splash it out somewhere. Give yourself a chance to draw 2 shots.
And avoid this. Lacking speed. Two seconds now, though. 2/3, I should say. 2/3.
There are. Can't see 2 bowls going without jack movement, but I have seen funny things in this game.
I think it can happen, but it is a slim chance. This one's really probably got to be nowhere near it, even more so than the last.
Well, it's heading straight into the head.
If she can't change it, Turns that. She played it very well. It's a pretty good shot, to be fair.
You gotta hit that. Get onto that. One behind. Sorry? One behind. This ball here. You gotta hit that.
They certainly need to change the picture.
Probably bowl tight is better than a bowl wide here. Move something out the way, give Beth a chance at it. Put something up through as well.
So we need 2 shots for an extra end. Need a big change of that picture at the moment. Probably. I'm sure where Vicky's going to go, but I suggest she's not going to go anywhere near it.
Yep, good.
They're always the shots as I loved as a skipper, Isaac. Don't go anywhere near it.
Margin for error is quite large.
So no option but to be very aggressive and hope for the best, basically. Head's not set up to really score. Get under her own front bowl. Splash the jack somewhere, maybe. Plenty of weight.
Things are going to happen here. Nothing of great value, though. Sally's bowl through the jack still gets him the kill, so it's not. It's definitely not impossible.
Certainly opened up the backhand hit.
Do you try and change the way that looks, Smithy, or do you just throw another one at the back? Vicky Arbin.
Might even be worth something on the line.
True.
2 metres short, just to be a pest. But because Beth's only option is belting there 2 bowls short,
Praying.
hoping for either jack out of bounds or
on the backhand. Big weight, trying to get this jack out of bounds. Not far away. Oh. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Gets the edge of jack, but it latches onto bowls, which means our 24-25 state women's pairs champions from Modbury Bowling Club, Raylene Heitman and Vicky Arbin.
we've been spoilt for excellent finals and semi-finals on our live streams, Isaac. That was no exception, and congratulations to Raylene and Vicky, and well done also to Sally and Beth. Another final for Beth. She's played in a lot and just finishing on the wrong side, but the quality of player she is, I'm sure there will be something around the corner soon.
That's it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been another great stream. Enjoyed your company, Smithy. We'll be back again with the state singles streams tomorrow. We look forward to bringing you that coverage then. We'll be down at Club Holdfast. If you're in the area, swing past. If not, we'll see you on the stream.